Welcome to my channel this day, and this is Dr. Vivian Atud. If you're joining us live on any of our platforms, our YouTube channel, our Facebook Live, our podcast, you are welcome to Dr. Vivian Atud's channel. So today I am talking about why most people stay broke and how to break this cycle of staying broke. And you will know that many people are not broke because they are lazy. Nah, nah, nah. It's not about laziness. If you're joining us live, please type live in the channel where you're joining us. I see you in the room. I welcome you joining us on all our platforms. But let me tell you, many people are broke because they were trained to manage poverty and not wealth. Many of us were trained to manage poverty and not wealth. And you would just stay tuned and understand as I begin to break this down. So today I am going to expose these hidden money patterns that have kept many of us and many people for generations in ignorance and staying broke for a while and staying stuck. And I will not just end at exposing these things that kept many people and still keep many people today broke, but I will be able to explain to us in this video, share with us some of the steps that you can begin to take if you stumble on this video on the replay. I mean, you might be looking for help to break through some of these things. So stay tuned. Starting today, you want to break these cycles that might be hindering you in one way or the other. So you welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Vivian Atud, your expert, your researcher, your financial advisor, that guides you to build wealth with purpose and faith. And every time I am on this channel, I try to help you to turn your ideas into gold, using strategy and using faith. So if you are ready to rewrite your financial story, hit like, subscribe to our channel, and let's dive in. So, money doesn't start in your bank account. Let's get a record straight. It starts in your mind. Money starts in your mind. And research, I love research. I've spent lots of my years in research. Research from behavior economists shows us that what 92% of financial decisions are emotional. They are not logical. Just pause and think about it. Many financial decisions are emotional, not logical. So the first trap that we all find ourselves in. I mean, I found myself in this trap for a very long time. And I thank God that today I can talk about it because it's a trap that I have tried to rewire my brain to get out of. So if you grew up like I did, hearing that money doesn't grow on trees, or maybe you are still telling your children this, money doesn't grow on tree. We can't afford that. Rich people are greedy people. Guess what? Your subconscious formed a belief system around lack. And maybe you are actually transferring that because you heard from your parents and you're transferring that to your children, forming a belief system around lack. This is one of the things that keeps people in poverty, a belief system around lack. Let's look at trap number two, the survival loop. Think about it. When your brain is used to crisis, it cannot plan long term. Guess what? Which is why many people stay in cycles. You work, you spend, you stress, and you repeat the cycle over and over and over. Pause and think about it. The time when you used to earn so little. I mean, I started my professional career in South Africa. And there was a time when When I look at my salary over the years, there was a time when my salary was like my first salary was like less than 10% of my salary at a particular point, even less than 20%, less than maybe 5% of my salary at a particular time. And I pause and I ask myself, how did I survive? Guess what? Because when my salary grew to 10 times more, my expenses match them. So it's not a money problem. So, and that brings us to myth number three, which is talking about more money. And studies show us, and I can tell you from my own experience, 80% of people who earn more simply spend more, because I got to that point where I realized that, oh my God, I'm earning 10 times more. And guess what? Spending 10 times more. And so income, what? It's not a problem. Money habits are. And I had to get to that point of trying to teach myself and rewire my brain and start walking back my steps and seeing that I had really poor money habits, and how could I improve my money habits. And that you can also do. So there are really some, there could be more, but in this video I will talk to you about five hidden traps that keep people broke, that keep people broke. Research shows us that number one is lack of a financial plan. So you cannot build wealth on vibes. Forget it. You need a roadmap. Guess what? Think about starting maybe in Maryland and wanting to go to New York City or somewhere else, and you have no GPS, no roadmap. Guess what? You could land yourself on the road going to Texas or somewhere else. Why? Because there is no roadmap. So once you know what you want to achieve, and if you're out there and still trying to build your finances without a plan, speak to your financial advisor. I mean, send me a DM in the box, because guess what? This is part of what I do professionally. I'm licensed in multiple states to help people put together plans that can actually help them build wealth. So you could DM me and I could advise you, or speak to your own financial advisor in whatever state that you are. Trap number two, lifestyle inflation. Think about it. You get a raise, guess what? Your bills also get a raise. So it's like a web. And you see that, oh my goodness, I got a raise. Guess what? Your bills also got a raise. And that's what keeps people broke, because the moment you move from 5% raise and your bills get another 5% raise, and you are back to the same spot. And trap number three, zero emergency savings. So when you have zero emergency savings, if you speak to your financial advisor, they will be able to assist you with a roadmap, like a plan that would involve different layers. I always like to put it in layers, like you're building a house, your foundation, and I'll tell you what needs to go into your foundation, the structure of the house, what needs to go, and the roof, which is like protection, what needs to go. And if you want to speak to me directly, send me a DM or speak to your own financial advisor, and they will help you to put this kind of systems in place that would help you. And living on credit, I mean, it is such an addictive and bad habit that many people find themselves in, living on credit. And what happens? There is no discipline. There is no discipline. So it's not like debt is a bad thing, but once you are not disciplined, what happens is you are now finding yourself in a poverty trap, because you don't use debt well. Debt is a tool, and you need to be able to learn how to use it right. And trap number five, not investing early. I mean, when you keep putting off investment and spending instant gratification, guess what? Waiting will cost you more than losing some money in the short run, because guess what? Compounded interest favors those who start early, not those who wait for the perfect time to start. So start investing early. Before you know it, you will be able to make some money. Making money, you might lose some money, but guess what? You will make more in the long term whenever you start investing early. So we've talked about about these traps, we've talked about these things, these habits that keep people broke. Let's look at how do we break the cycle, because guess what? This video is all about helping us shed light on these things, and guess what? Give us solutions that we could take. So, what do we do about this trap? So, step number one is awareness. Be honest to yourself. Ask yourself, what money script or what money habits did I inherit or have I learned over time that have kept me captive? And be honest to yourself to look at all these, and guess what? Be able to identify these traps. It could be this habit of no savings, the way your brain was wired, and all these things that keep you captives. If you're joining us live in any of our platforms, please type live in the chat. We are so honored to have you. We're talking about money habits that keep people broke, and how do we break them? So step number one to break these habits, we're talking about awareness. And step number two, build a one-page money plan. And like I said, if you have issues with any of these, dear me, I am licensed in multiple states to help you put together plans like this. Speak to your financial advisor if you already have one. You need to look at where is your money going to. Look at your income, look at your expenses, look at your debt, look at your investment, look at what are your goals, because it always starts with a goal. And like I said, the way I put together plans for my clients, I look at like building a house. You look at what goes into your foundation, what goes into the building, how do you keep the building solid, and how do you protect it in a way that this becomes um, assets and legacy that you can transfer to the next generation. So step number three is automate everything. Let systems work for you. Let investment systems work for you, because guess what? These days technology is helping us to get ahead in anything that we really want to do. And step number four, which is very important and many people ignore this, is master the 70-30 rule. I mean, 80-20 rule is great, but 70-30 is even greater. And what does that say? Try to live on 70% of your earnings as much as possible. Save and invest the rest, which is the 30%. And step number five, get a financial mentor. This might cost you anything. It might actually be a service that is paid by investment management houses, or it could be a service that will cost you just a little bit. Guess what? You cannot break generational patterns all by yourself. So if you are ready to break these patterns and build generational wealth, click the link in the description. Join some of our financial programs. Book a consultation section with me, or book it with your financial advisor. And remember, you don't rise by accident. You don't build wealth by accident. You rise by decision. And we are here to support you. And this is Dr. Vivian Atud. And thank you for being on our channel this day. I will see you in the next video.